Welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Altered Carbon Season 2. It's a Netflix show. Season 1 came out a couple of years ago, and the show is a sci-fi action drama. It's a little complicated, so if you never watched Season 1, I suggest you watch Season 1. You're going to hear a lot of terms like sleeve and stack. A stack is essentially a person's memory. It's like located in the back of the neck, and even if you die, your stack can be uploaded to a new sleeve, which is a body. So in Season 1, you see people like, you may see like a grandmother, like an old grandmother. She dies and she's re-sleeved in like a junkie sleeve. So it's like a lot of technology and stuff that's involved in Season 1. And this season continues right after Season 1, and the main character is Takeshi Kovacs. He's what they call an envoy. He's the last envoy, which means he's not exactly a super soldier, but he's like a great fighter, a great warrior who can do things normal people can't. He's looking for, and he's played this time by Anthony Mackie. Last year it was a different person. Again, with all the different re-sleeving, they can put anybody in the main title role of the character. And he's looking for the love of his life, who happens to be, her name is Quellcrist Falconer, and she's like this great warrior who taught him a whole bunch of stuff. And in Season 1, you get a lot of flashbacks of what they went through and how they lost contact, and he's just been looking for her ever since. So Season 2 picks up. He's in a different sleeve. He's looking for somebody knows where she's at, and they decide to upgrade his sleeve, giving him like a military upgrade, and that's Anthony Mackie's character. The show, I don't know, it doesn't take that next gradual step for a Season 2 of a show. You know, Season 1 introduced a lot of concept, a lot of cool things, a lot of terminology. And in this season, you hear a lot of the same things, but it doesn't take it to the next level. You know, they bring back a lot of the same mechanics from Season 1. In terms of the characters, the new characters, there's this guy named Colonel Khaleel. He's kind of like the bad guy, a little crazy, but he gets the job done. He's cool, but he doesn't get enough to do. He's only in a handful of episodes where he gets to show why he's the guy in charge in terms of being the tough guy. Then, there's a lot of different things going on in the background, and it can be kind of confusing because the first season was 10 episodes. This one is 8 episodes, a little shorter. And it's not that much to latch onto in terms of where is the show going next. Again, they bring up a lot of the same things back up. You have Poe, who's this AI. He's malfunctioning from the previous season, and he has his own little storyline, but it's not really that important. You don't really care as much. Anthony Mackie, he's okay in the role, but he doesn't bring anything that the last guy didn't. That last guy didn't have. Like this new military upgraded sleeve is supposed to have all these enhancements, but they don't really play into that. He gets beat up a lot. He probably got beat up more in this season than he did last season. He doesn't do anything really cool in terms of being this envoy in this military upgraded sleeve where he should be able to be doing outrageous things. It doesn't elevate the show. And I like the show because it's a cool sci-fi premise. People living almost forever. And then they have Kel, who he comes across, but she's not herself. She's out there killing meths. And meths are really rich people who live for a long time because they have multiple sleeves. And if they get killed, it automatically backs up into a new sleeve and they just come back. So she's killing them, and nobody knows why in the beginning. But I thought her as a character, they didn't really develop her, but they allowed her more screen time this season because in the first season, it was this flashback. And she, to me, was the best character in terms of character arc. Her doing stuff on screen with the fighting and just putting people in their place. She was the badass of the show. And I really enjoyed seeing her on screen. Again, everything is not what it seems with her or with anyone in this show because you never know who's who with these different sleeves. Season 2 for me was a little bit of a step back because it didn't take that that big step that I was expecting. I was expecting it to go somewhere different and have more memorable characters. Like it was good seeing Kel more in this season, but again, Anthony Mackie didn't bring anything next level. The new sleeve didn't bring anything next level. Kel, we knew she was dangerous, and in this season, we got to see that. But season 1, I think, is a better season. It was a lot more complex. There's a lot more characters you cared about, and season 2 is just a minor step back. They ended it on a strange note. I don't know how well it's doing. I don't know if there will be a season 3, but if there is, I hope it's just a little bit more action and a little bit more just upgradedness in terms of the sleeves and the technology that they have in this world. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know if you watched season 1 or season 2 and if you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. Stay safe. Deuces.